Mr. Pankaj Garg, hearty congratulations on securing All India rank 2 in Mechanical Branch of Engineering in the ESE 2021.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Pankaj, tell us from ESE Academy, what type of coaching program that you have availed?
Sir, I was enrolled in your online mains test series and the interview guidance program, and has also given the online mock interview for the engineering
Good.
services.
Yeah, so you are the online test series student and interview guidance program also you have availed.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Please tell us the importance of this mock test in this IES preparation and how this ES Academy online test series helped you in your success.
So the difficulty level of the test series and the questions faced in the actual examination were almost of the similar, on the same page, on the same level, and the mock interview was uh, telling the various uh, points you need to cover in your engineering area or either the general area, the def you have written, and the various kind of questions that can be asked. Both the test series, interview guidance program, and the online mock interview were very helpful.
Okay, Pankaj, may I know about your educational details? Which college are you from? When did you pass out?
So, I did my engineering from the St. Jayaprakash Mukundlal College. It is in Radhor, Yamunanagar, private college, and my master's from IIT Bombay, Thermal and Fluids Engineering.
When did you pass out, masters?
And yes, sir.
When did you pass out?
2016.
2016, you passed out your masters.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Since then, what have you been doing, Pankaj?
Sir, I was working in the LG Electronics as a senior engineer, and then as an assistant professor in Kurukshetra University College, and simultaneously I was preparing for the civil service examination.
Civil services and engineering services also.
Yes.
Okay. Pankaj, actually, when did you conceive this idea for preparing for this engineering services?
When I was working in the private sector field, that LG Electronics,
Right.
that one should try to at least sit in the competitive examinations.
Okay. Now, how many attempts you have taken to get this All India second rank?
Sir, earlier I had given the 2019 and 20 test, this engineering service examination, but failed in the prelims, and this was my then next attempt.
So, in the earlier attempts, you could not clear the prelims.
Yes, sir.
So, this 2021, you could make it and finally got All India second rank.
Yes.
Yeah, wonderful, Pankaj. Pankaj, from your previous failure attempts, what you have learnt specifically, how you could improve your preparation, and how it is possible to get very good rank second.
So the students initially means the prelim stage is a very crucial stage. Actually, it is a very big filter for the students. If a student covers all the fundamentals in the prelims, then that will be helpful in the prelims also, and obviously after prelims you have to write the mains examination, and these things will be helpful later. And in these days the interview is also purely technical rather than the earlier times of the general interview.
Okay, Pankaj, see, on an average, how many hours you used to prepare daily? Daily, how many subjects that you used to prepare? Can you please elaborate your methodology of preparation?
Okay. So in the methodology term, these I was also preparing for the general studies, the other subjects, but um, at least half a day was dedicated to the engineering subjects. And in the engineering terms, um, take the our mechanical engineering has mainly the two core areas. First is the design portions, which cover the strength of materials and other subjects related to design portions. And the second main portion is the thermal part. In the thermal part, the subjects are mainly this thermodynamics, fluid mechanics, heat and mass transfer, IC engine, refrigeration. So if a student can learn the fundamentals of the areas, both these areas, firstly he should cover first complete area and then try to move to the next area.
Okay, that's fine, Pankaj. Fine. But regarding this prelims general studies part, there are so many topics are there. Did
Yes,
you
sir.
cover this all the topics with equal emphasis? Otherwise, any selective preparation you have made?
So these um, subjects were the mathematics you have to. So most of at least half of the subjects are the general engineering subjects, which we study in the your graduation time period. So the main need is to practice and to seek the new directions in these areas. And during preparation, one can get over these topics.
That's fine, Pankaj. What about the other areas like ethics is there, ICT is there, current affairs is there. So those topics,
So,
how did you manage?
so a civil service aspirant has to cover these areas from the very long time. Means I was preparing these topics from the last 3 to 4 years or earlier even in the master's time. So one can easily means can cover these topics.
Right, good, good. Now, after prelims examination, when you see the mains examination, in the
Yes,
mains
sir.
we have what you call descriptive type of questions. That too you have to answer in the QC book format. So how we
Um,
used to practice this mains question
means,
bank?
sir, these test series have a schedule fixed. Means they will arrange the topics. Means topic wise. Test one will be of this topic. Test two of this topic. So one can schedule according to the test series also and what his time permits.
Okay, what is that role of this previous year's question bank? Did you practice only previous engineering series question bank? And apart from that, did you also practice the mechanical subjects of this mechanical previous questions of civil service exam?
So both the topics means the earlier questions and the civil service questions of the optional mechanical were also covered by me. And this test series was means the test series covers a very low big questions around 15 to 16 tests you have to give and and in the test you have to prepare all these 8 questions rather than the actual writing of 5 questions, so one can get through many large number of topics. You are preparing, not the writing in the mains examination. So in
Okay,
the preparation time you have to cover all this.
okay. One thing, Pankaj, solving the previous year's questions of civil service examination of mechanical branch, will it be helpful for the engineering service also?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
These were helpful.
okay,
They were
right.
helpful.
Yeah. You come across different variety of questions that gives you confidence also.
Yes, sir.
Okay. In on the day of the actual mains examination, out of the eight, you have to select any five questions. Again, we
Yes,
have
sir.
two compulsory remaining optionals. So,
Yes,
what
sir.
was your approach while choosing and while proceeding in this mains examination?
Uh,
Let me
any
ask.
aspect.
Let me ask. Did you attempt first the compulsory questions or optional questions?
Sir, I was trying to solve the easy questions first rather than just the compulsory because um, you have to also manage the time of 3 hour time period and at least cover in the first hour 120 marks should be attempted by any student. That approach and the type of questions also matters, that either you should go firstly for the compulsory or the optional questions. These are the means type of exam or the question paper. the type of questions they also decide. It's not a means just fixed approach.
Okay. So depending upon the questions, you have to be flexible to take appropriate decision there, isn't it?
Yes,
Okay. Pankaj, how was your interview? Can you share two, three
interview
interesting questions that you have been asked there?
interview was purely technical,
Pure
not even
technical.
introduction.
Okay. No general questions have been asked there.
One general question was there regarding federalism and competitive federalism.
Okay. Except the remaining
And
all are technical questions.
yes,
Okay. Could you answer all the questions?
no,
How much percentage approximately?
90%.
Okay. Good. Good, Pankaj. Right. You have got successfully that All India second rank. From your experience, can you please share some useful tips and strategies one can follow in engineering service examination in general and mechanical engineering in particular?
Sir, for the general studies or the general in general way, um, the student can take the lessons from these. My field is the mechanical engineering, and our daily life has multiple lessons to teach. And in the general studies, the kind of instruments we deal with or the type of problems we deal with are happening in our life also every time. So one should ponder over that. And in the mechanical interview, in the mechanical engineering field, one should practice a lot, both this numerical portion or the technical, that theoretical portions. One should have a good practice.
Okay. Pankaj, one last question. Did you cover the entire syllabus of your mechanical engineering perfectly or any topic that you have left over?
One or two topics from power plant might be left.
Okay.
Otherwise, at least a basic idea was there that what the topic wants to say and what type of questions it can be asked. So in the test series, you ask all the type of questions. So there remains very little room to left any portion.
Right. Okay, Pankaj. Uh,
Okay.
before I conclude, may I know about your parents? What is your father and what is your mother?
My father is a farmer and works as a floor mill in a floor mill. Means he has floor mill.
Okay. Mother?
And my mother is a housewife.
Okay. Good. So you convey our best wishes to your parents,
Okay,
right?
thank you.
Uh, I once again congratulate you
Thank you, sir.
and thank you for sparing your time and giving this interview with us.
Okay, sir, sitting beside me is my uh, bade papa.
Father? Yeah. Father,
नमस्कार जी।
namaste. Namaste ji, namaste ji, namaste ji. हार्दिक कंग्रेचुलेशंस, आपका बेटा ऑल इंडिया सेकंड रैंक है।
धन्यवाद सर, धन्यवाद।
बहुत खुशी बात है।
हाँ जी, हाँ जी, हमारे लिए तो बहुत अच्छी बात है जी।
बढ़िया बढ़िया, बहुत खुशी बात है ऑल इंडिया सेकंड रैंक इंजीनियरिंग सर्विसेज में।
हाँ जी, हाँ जी, हाँ जी, बिल्कुल।
राइट। थैंक यू।
Thank you, sir.
थैंक यू
Thank you.
पंकज, थैंक यू।